Hi, thanks for checking out our channel. Here's going to be a possible repair video on a Gallagher B260. This is the orange case version. They did make a, this was probably last year they made the orange case version. They made a black case. It's just the same thing, just black colored case. This is a 2001 model, so it's 23 years old from today's time frame of 2024. And so, but they started making a unit called a B150 and, oh, I forgot about this one, an E12 with a little 2. E12 was made back in the late 80s with the little 2 next to it. And then early 90s, they went to the B150, the same thing as the E12 with the little 2. And then that B150 was around until probably 2000 or 1998, 1997. Somewhere in that range, and then they went to the B160 labeling and style, and then that one was around to about 2004. Because I think 2005 is when they launched the previous generation from what's out there today called the B180. But they do make a newer model today called an MB150. It's a dual-powered AC/DC model. This one's just straight 12 volt, but these are really good units. This old-style Gallagher stuff's really tried and true. But anyways, let's, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, and this is the first time you ever heard of us, I appreciate you finding us, but once you subscribe, if you haven't already, I give all this information on working on stuff for free. So, at least you could do is like the video, subscribe if you want. This is my job to work on these things for people. I don't have a side gig. This is my full-time job. I have a full-time job doing something else and then doing this on the side. Come on, I'm trying to get this, get the insulation off this. I can, because this goes across the 12-volt battery. I had to get the insulation off there, the outer shielding off there, so I could actually get to the wires. All right, we'll power it up here in a second, or hook power it. I'm going to open it up. Just because it's in here for a reason, so let's check it out. Well, looks like to be original. It's the original transformer with the original stamp on it. Got the sticker on here for this with the serial number, which is 01, so 2001. It's got the old white beige colored capacitor, which is what they used originally. They went to a blue one later on in the early 2000s, like 2005 or 7 or whatever it was. They went to a blue replacement capacitor, so this is still the original beige one, white one from way back when. Let's pull this board off real quick. Let's test the capacitor, because it is 23 years old. The capacitor, the only thing that really ever gets these is age. And I've seen capacitors from this style of unit be 20 plus and still be pretty darn good. 19.2 out of 20. That's pretty good. I wonder why Gallagher's last so long. It's quality parts. Alright, just pressing down on the board, make sure it's seated down all these little tabs that it sits on. The board sits on. Let's put my power supply, I've got set to 13 volts. It is currently in off position. This has a 3-position switch. It's got off, half power, full power, basically. Right now the switch over here is in off position. Let's flip the switch on. Power supply, my wire don't going to touch. There it goes. So far so good. Let's they've got set to night save, so there is a little light bulb on here. There's a big LED right there. small one right next to it. Looks like an LED, but it's actually a photo sensor, because they got all this stuff here for nighttime, for the half moons, nighttime. There's your sun, so daytime. So they've got all these different settings on there for how often you want to pulse. Right now it's pulsing like normal speed, like every second or two, second and a half. So that would be the sharp, quick pulse. And if we cover up the light bulb, and then right now the switch is 1 and 3 down and 2 up. So that would be night save, 1 and 3 down, 2 up. So if we take our hand and cover up and block out the light there, see a slower pulse. It goes back to pulsing faster like that. So they must have animals that active more during the day than they are at night. So it doesn't make the shock any less. It's just a slower pulse. And most people do that is if their animals are asleep at night, not want to worry too much about predator problems, then they'll put that to the night save mode, and that will actually conserve battery because it's not running full tilt or full speed all the time. So let's do a open circuit voltage reading with no load. We'll look at this number right there. 7, right where it should be. Alright, put a 500 ohm load. This is a 1.5, 1.6 storage joules, probably right around a joule output. Yep, 0.9, 0.97 joule output at 4,000 volts. So just about a joule. Yep. So it's real close to 1 full joule output. Well, nothing wrong with this one, unless they want a new cord on there, but other than that, it's fine. I mean, we can add some length of wire to it. They want the wire to be longer, but didn't have anything on the note about it, so this might be hooked into a solar setup. Maybe they didn't want to worry about unhooking the solar panel wire and just snipped it off. Maybe that's what they were trying to do. But no, nothing wrong with this one. We'll put a little label on there and call it done. Typically these Gallaghers either work or they don't. They don't really have any really weird intermittent issues. I mean, happens occasionally, but very, very rare. So, but that's it for this little video. Well, thanks for checking us out. Got an old fence charger I'd like to send to us for repair. We're working about everything. This thing's 22 years old and nothing wrong with it. So if you want to know why you pay more for a Gallagher, this is one reason why right here. They use quality parts. Almost all this whole unit was almost built entirely by Gallagher in-house. The only thing that they don't manufacture themselves, the cord probably not, but knobs probably not, bolts and hardware probably not. But the capacitor is not made by them. It's made to their specifications under their parameters. But the circuit board, the plastic case, what do we call it? The transformer, even that's built in-house. So they keep the quality control pretty tight on their stuff because it's built by them in their own factory versus outsourcing it to some other company to make a device or a piece of a component for them to have them make it themselves. So there's a problem with the unit or an issue with the situation, they go right to themselves to find what the hell's wrong. What's going on here, guys? Well, you messed up. Well, let's fix our problem and continue making things. Just fix it first. So there you go. Until next time, see you later on. Have a good day.